Hi bakers! Most tea-infused cookies either turn out completely rock hard or they lose that deep aromatic Earl Grey flavor entirely during the bake. Today we are fixing both problems. This is a bakery-style Earl Grey cookie that keeps its perfect melt-in-the-mouth snap without losing a single note of bergamot. The secret isn't just dumping tea leaves into a standard dough, it's about how we emulsify the fats to trap that flavor. Let's get into it. We start with 60 grams of softened butter and 50 grams of icing sugar. Always press the sugar into the butter with a spatula first. If you turn on your mixer right away, you will end up with a cloud of sugar dust all over your kitchen. Now switch to a handheld mixer on medium speed. We are looking for a pale, fluffy texture. This step incorporates micro pockets of air, which gives the cookies their delicate, shortbread-like texture later on. Give the bowl a quick scrape down to the bottom to make sure every bit of butter is evenly aerated before we add our liquids. Now pour in 20 ml of double cream and a quarter teaspoon of vanilla extract. The rich fat content in the cream creates a beautiful emulsion, giving the cookies that signature richness without adding excess moisture. Lay a sieve over the bowl. We are sifting 115 grams of cake flour, 10 grams of cornflour, and a pinch of salt. Notice we are using cake flour and cornflour here. The lower protein content is the secret to getting a cookie with a crisp, clean snap that still melts instantly on your tongue. Gently mix the flours on low speed until the dough forms a sandy, crumbly texture. This tells us the butter has coated the flour, protecting it from developing too much gluten. Now rip open 2 Earl Grey tea bags and add the fine leaves straight into the crumb. Switch to a spatula, scraping the sides and the very bottom of the bowl so the tea distributes perfectly into every single bite as the dough comes together. To get those perfect, sharp bakery edges, use a U-shaped cookie mold, line it with parchment paper, leaving a slight overhang. Press the dough down firmly. You want to force out any hidden air bubbles that could cause your cookies to puff up unevenly or crack in the oven. Fold the parchment over and chill for an hour. Don't skip this, or your cookies will melt into a flat puddle. When you are ready to bake, preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius fan. Once the dough is completely firm, leave it out. As you can see, it is a perfect square shape. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Using a very sharp, thin knife, slice the dough into 4 mm slices. Consistent thickness is the only way to ensure they all bake at the exact same rate. Space them 2 cm apart on a lined tray. This gives the heat enough room to circulate evenly so every cookie gets a uniform, golden edge. We are baking at 170 degrees Celsius fan for 12 to 13 minutes. Watch them closely. You want the edges to turn a light golden hue while the centers stay pale. Look at how beautifully they have held their sharp edges. They smell absolutely incredible. The heat has released those warm, floral bergamot notes, and you can see those gorgeous flecks of real tea throughout the dough. Leave them on the tray for 5 minutes to set before moving them to a wide rack. If you pick them up immediately, they will crumble. And these are ready for afternoon tea. Once they are cooled completely, that delicate texture sets beautifully. It has the most satisfying crisp crunch on the outside, but it instantly melts on your tongue with that warm, floral Earl Grey flavor. To get that flawless bakery standard crunch and melt in your mouth texture, precision is everything. Here is the exact weight measurements so you can replicate this perfectly at home. Go ahead and screenshot this screen now. And if you want more delicious cookie recipes, comment the word cookies below so I know to share more of them with you. Want more easy, foolproof baking recipes like this? Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a new recipe. I would love to have you join me as we continue baking together. Don't forget to like and share this recipe with your friends and family. If you have a few leftover tea bags in your cupboard right now and want to make something incredibly light and airy, click right here to see how to bake the perfect Earl Grey chiffon cake. See you there. Bye for now.